In the New Testament, not a lot of words are spent on Joseph, husband of Mary and foster father of Jesus. He was a carpenter. He stood by a young, pregnant mother rather than see her face social embarrassment or worse. He helped raise her son, and he paid attention to his dreams. By word count, you might expect him to be a relatively minor player, but in the more than 2,000 years since he lived, the impact of his quiet, unassuming, yet supportive life has proved immeasurable. Pope Francis declared a year to celebrate religious life. It's a perfect opportunity to look at the community of Catholic women known as the Sisters of St. Joseph of Carondelet, who have sponsored this program since 2004. In the Middle Ages, women pretty much had three choices: get married, go behind the wall, which meant enter a cloistered monastery, or become a prostitute.
The Sisters of St. Joseph were founded at a time when something interesting was happening. This new form of religious life was bubbling up, and it was bubbling up in France in the 1600s, and women were wanting a life of community and prayer and service outside the cloister.
Inspired by Joseph, a group of 6 women working with a Jesuit priest decided to try something new. They chose to pursue love of God and love of neighbor without distinction. No formal habits, just work clothes that would let them comfortably do what they could do to help, disappearing into the fabric of life, but for the good that they could do to help their dear neighbors. At day's end, they would return to a common kitchen where they would share their experiences and their hearts.
I like to think about those first women in the kitchen in Le Puy. This call to serve the dear neighbor, the call to live in community and share the heart, to pray together and go out and live this life of inclusive love.
And so they became women who did all the works that women are capable of doing. This divide the city. There are these phrases in our history: divide the city and do the works that women are capable of doing to serve the needs of the neighbor.
This was the beginning of the Congregation of the Sisters of St. Joseph, CSJs. The group experienced great growth until the French Revolution forced them to disband. Some sisters left for other countries, some of those who remained were imprisoned, and 7 were guillotined. After the revolution, the sisters regrouped and started again. Their growth was impressive.
More women were drawn to this way of life, and bishops from around the U.S. asked this growing community to come to their dioceses, and they went.